you all a very happy Independence Day. India's Independence Day is the most important and auspicious occasion for all Indian citizens. It is the day when we got freedom from the clutches of the British rule after many years of hard struggle by our great freedom fighters. We celebrate Independence Day every year on 15th of August to remember the first year freedom of India as well as all the sacrifices of the great freedom fighters who shed their blood and gave their lives just to attain freedom for us. After independence, we got our own fundamental rights in our own motherland. We should be proud to be an Indian and admire our fortune that we took birth on a land of great humanity, great culture, great tradition and great heritage. Our culture, our tradition and our language are the foundation of our identity to be an Indian all over the world. History of Slab India reveals everything about how our ancestors and our forefathers had struggled all the brutal behaviors of Britishers. Later, several great freedom fighters had lost their whole life just to attain freedom for us. How can we forget the great sacrifices of Bhagat Singh, Khudiram Bose, Chandrasekhar Azad, who lost their life at an early age just to achieve freedom for us? Also, how can we forget the great struggles and sacrifices of Netaji and Gandhiji? Gandhiji was one of the greatest Indian personalities who taught India as well as the world a big lesson of non-violence. He was the only one who led India towards freedom through non-violence and satyagraha. It is rightly said that बापू भोले भाले थे, हम सबके रखवाले थे, हाँ आजादी दिलवाकर स्वयं कष्ट कर जाते थे. After many years, our country is on the right track of development. Today, our country is well established, democratic, social and secular country all over the world. Are we making India a real independent India? Still today, women are considered after men. Society is the biggest reason behind the problems faced by women. The move ahead of it has to be left behind. The reason behind this is the thinking of the less educated people or half-educated people who either think women as a burden or as an incapable of taking forward the lineage of their surname. Even today, in remote sections of India, child marriages are being held and the real victims of these child marriages are girl child. Once a girl gets married, the only purpose of her life is declared to her that to take care of her husband and her family. Isn't it amazing that all this is happening in the same country where we are supposed to treat women as goddess Lakshmi? Also, do we have achieved a real socialist India? The answer is quite confusing because the reason is corruption. Corruption in India affects all the levels of society, but it's in the administrative one that great damage is done to the people and it comes to exacerbate poverty. It not only worsens poverty, but it also drives the whole country's progress by stealing its scarce resource. Despite of being India completely independent, democratic, but still there are some social customs, some political issues and some major social issues that are pulling India backward. Instead of going forward, our India is coming backward. To break those clutches, we all have to adopt a proud mindedness towards our country, towards our great country. We should stop the practice of brain drain and start working towards our country. Last, I would like to dedicate a small poem on our country. Freedom in our minds, faith in our words, pride in our hearts and memories in our soul. Let's salute this great nation. Happy Independence Day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Very well done, Mani.